I've been able to save half of my income this year alone. And today I'm gonna show you how I did that. And no, I don't make 500,000, 200,000, 150,000. I'm almost 200,000, like almost 200,000. And yes, I get it, 100,000 is quite a bit of money. But you can also do this making $30,000 a year. And before you say that's impossible, that's absolutely not true. It's just a matter of how you spend your money. And yes, I understand life is very expensive because it takes me $3,500 to $4,000 a month just to live. And I know for most people, $100,000 is a lot of money, and to me it is a lot of money as well. But I was doing the same thing when I was making $30,000 a year. And if you make $30,000 a year, you should not spend $30,000 a year just to live. You need to live below your means. So first things first, I'm a 1099 employee, which means I get paid every penny that I make, which is the greatest thing ever, or it could be your downfall because you do have to pay taxes at the end of the year. So at minimum, you have to save 30% of what you make on everything. I typically save 40 to 50% on everything and send it to a high yield savings to make 5.15%. And then I pay myself and put some money into my Roth, which is my retirement. And then I pay my bills, pay down credit, and then everything else. But it's really important to pay yourself first because you did the work for yourself. And to be fair, who wants to pay the government? They just spend the money in other countries anyways. So how am I able to actually do this? Because a lot of people say they want to, and a lot of people say they're trying, but their actions show they're not. I think the biggest thing for me is I have to be conscious of my money every single day, and that's pretty much how I start my day. Before I even start working, I manage all of my money and know exactly where it's at and what it's doing and how much I've made, how much I lost, how much I have in credit, what's going on here, what's the agenda, right? You have to be conscious of your money. You have to understand your money and use it as a tool. A big thing that I see nowadays is most people overvalue money when money probably really should be like right here. They value it here. And that's not good for your mental health because if you value money so much, you're never going to make enough money. And let's just say you make $30,000 a year, because at one point I did. Well, that just means you have to spend $15,000 a year on life and living expenses, which means realistically maybe $1,000 a month on rent, maybe 800 or 900. And that means like a 1-bedroom or a studio. And that's totally fine if that's your situation. The problem is when you make 30,000 and you live a $35,000 lifestyle, that's when it doesn't add up. See, you can make $1 million and spend 1.2 and still be in a worse position than somebody that makes 30 and spends 15. So if you really do want to save money, you have to be more conscious of how you're spending it and watch your habits and say, is this actually giving benefit to my life? How much is your future worth?